Today I'm going to go over my list of top 10 video game soundtracks. But first, a few rules. If I say the name of a game, you know, I mean the whole series, right? It's not like one specific game, or don't be like, oh, you didn't mention the one song that plays when you enter that door in the DLC of the expansion pack that is only available on this dodgy website. Like, everything is included, okay? And also, it's the games that I played, right? So there might be amazing soundtracks out there that I've never heard of, or that I have heard of and I think that are pretty great, but I haven't played those games, or I haven't played a game in the series. So yeah, keep that in mind. Also, I would love to know your list as well, so let me know in the comments. But let's get started. I mean, no top 10 lists without Minecraft, like no matter what, right? So probably it's part nostalgia, but also the vibes. Oh, it's one of the only game soundtracks I know of that I can just fall asleep with. It's so chill. But there are also some bops on there. Cat is 100% the best song. It's such a bop. I mean, you cannot go wrong with the Minecraft soundtrack. You can put it on in the morning, you can put it on at dinner, you can put it on a date. Like, you'll always score with Minecraft. Very deservingly of a top 10 spot. Maybe it should be higher, but there are so many good soundtracks. So let's move on. Well, outside all of the memes, the Undertale soundtrack is just so good. I have never finished the game, I have played it a ton, and I have seen, you know, people play it. The game is two parts. It is obviously the game itself and then just the music. It's so, it just stays in your head the whole time. You know, it's like, but it slaps. It's so good. It's so fun. It's just like, not too serious, just, it's just good. I don't know what else to say about it. It fits the game perfectly. It fits the characters perfectly. Yeah, definitely number 9 spot. Maybe Minecraft should be number 9. No. Let's keep it that way. So a few weeks ago, I downloaded like a Kingdom Hearts game on my PS5, and you know when you hover over the game, it starts playing like a theme or something like that. And I heard the song and I was like, the Mr. Bean like gif with like his cupcake, like, you know, I was like, oh my god, the nostalgia hit me. It's so iconic and I completely forgot about it. I've played a lot of Kingdom Hearts on my Game Boy Advance, but like, I used to watch my stepbrother play it on the PlayStation 2, if I'm not mistaken, and it's such an iconic song. It's like, but that's, I think, purely nostalgia. I don't know how high it is in other people's list, but damn, the soundtrack, you know, it'll probably change a bit throughout the games how the soundtrack sounds, obviously, but like just the main theme is just like, oh yes. But I think it's mostly nostalgia, but it deserves a high place on this list for sure. Maybe for some of you a weirder entry to this list, but Papers, Please is, you know how, let's say Star Wars, right? When you watch a Star Wars movie and the big Star Wars letters come on and like the Star Wars theme starts playing, you know, it's like no build up, it's just there, right? I have that with Papers, Please as well. You start up the game and the bah starts, you know, it's just like such an impact. And it's like, if I think about Papers, Please, I don't think about the game. I just think about the music. Obviously, it fits like the creepier side of the game. You know, it's very tense. But it just made such an impact on me starting the game. And that music started playing and throughout, you know, throughout the game as well. Like I said, it has that Star Wars-esque effect, you know. No build up, just boom, straight into it, you know. Yeah, I just love that soundtrack. Maybe it probably won't be very high on other people's lists, but for me, yeah, definitely deserving to be here for sure. I mean, I think Wii Sports is one of the most recognized songs in the world. It just slaps. It just has that groove, it has that beat, and no matter when you put it on, you know, even on a car ride, if you're chilling, you're driving, and you put a Wii Sports on, whoo, it's so good. Like, well, yeah, I've done it before, so yeah. I know it doesn't stack up with other games on this list, but it's just such a fun, dumb song, and I love it so much. It's so good, but definitely deserving of spot number 6. Top 5, baby! I mean, Mario had to be on here. And it doesn't really matter if it's the original Mario or the newest Mario game. Just Mario in general is like, it's like timeless, you know? It's like the Mozart of video games. And I think it's also one of the video game series with the most iconic themes, like separate songs, you know what I mean? So, I don't know what else to say about it. You know, it's just so recognizable. Everyone can, I don't know, sing along with it. It elevates the game. It's just a very fun, good soundtrack overall. At number 4, we find The Witcher 3 for a few reasons. Not only are, just in general, if you're playing through the game, just the atmosphere that the songs give you. Oh, it's so good. If you're talking to people, if you're fighting, if you're just running around on your horse, just the atmosphere is amazing. It's actually insane. But in particular, I want to talk about 2 songs. First of all, Drink Up, There Is More. The flute in the back, it goes so hard. It's so good. I mean, you can already tell the guy in the studio recording this, having so much fun just blasting this one out. This is peak performance from this guy. And then obviously, fan favorite. For some reason, it's just a very funny song, and I like it a lot. For those of you who are wondering, it's called Silver for Monsters. So if you want to vibe to it, go do it right now. But overall, just The Witcher 3's soundtrack is so iconic, and it's like a game. No matter what song you play, you're like, ah, that's The Witcher 3. It has like this vibe to it that, you know, even for people that play a lot of games but never played The Witcher 3, I think they can pick out a Witcher 3 song for sure, because, you know, they've heard of it, they know kind of what it's about. It's like how I never played Red Dead Redemption 2, but I'm pretty sure, like, I've seen and heard things about Red Dead Redemption that I think I can pick out like a Red Dead Redemption song. You know what I mean? The same with Witcher 3. So, definitely worthy of number 4. I mean, with Doom, it's like from start to finish, from 1993 up until Eternal, it slapped, right? But obviously from 2016, like BFG Division, that song just blew my mind. The first time I heard it, it just blew me away. It was so rough, it was so gory. I loved it so much. And then, I mean, if you look at gameplay of Doom without the music, and then with the music, it just brings the game to like a whole nother level. Like the goriness and from the game, you know, you can find in the music as well. It has just an impact on you. No matter how well or how bad you're playing the game, with that soundtrack playing, you're gonna have tons of fun. You're gonna feel like a badass no matter what. But like I said, like from 1993, it slapped. I've listened to it just, you know, when I was out and about, just listening to the 1993 soundtrack, and then obviously the Doom 2016 Eternal one. It's just it gets you going for sure. It's amazing when you're working out as well, when you're running. It is just, for me, definitely top 3. It is just so incredibly good. It's so good. Number 2, probably for some of you thought that was gonna be number 1, huh? Halo, yeah. Halo probably has the most special place in my heart, because obviously that's kind of where I see that where the point where my channel kind of begun with Halo. So that music like immediately brings me back to, you know, starting Halo Reach and CE and all of that. So it has a special place in my heart. But overall, just from game to game, I like how the main theme is like always kind of the same, but they make like different like songs about it. You know what I mean? That's a very weird explanation, but what I'm trying to say is that you can always recognize that the thing you're familiar with, even if you're playing another game, right? So if you played CE, like in Halo 2, 3, ODST, all of that, there will be like elements here and there, even if it's like very, very short, that you recognize and that you're like, ah, yeah, this is Halo, you know? Obviously it has more of a build-up compared to like Doom or whatever. It is just for all events, if it's very calm, cutscene, if it's very, you know, action-packed, it just has everything that you need. It's honestly one of the best, if not the best, soundtrack ever made. Overall. Yes. But still for me personally, there's one more. One better one. Okay, don't attack. Don't attack. It's fine. It's fine. I know. How dare I? How dare I put Battlefield 1 in front of Halo? Look, let me talk about this. Okay. I know probably the impact. Oh, the impact of Halo overall has been bigger, and probably of the soundtrack as well. But for me, I think I have like around 400 hours in-game Battlefield myself, and then hundreds of hours of me watching people play it. It just, the soundtrack, it really makes you feel like, you're fighting for something, you know, there's always danger around the corner. It's very tense, and when you're like, you know, coming close towards the end of a match, or you're losing or whatever, like the music intensifies, or when you're winning the music intensifies. When it's calm, when there's like an emotional moment, it just dies down to the right amount, and it just, I don't know, it does something to you, okay? I don't know how to explain it. Just the countless hours of me running through fields, explosions, grenades, fire tanks, everything, with that music blasting in your ears. Oh, it is the most iconic video game experience I've ever had, and probably ever will. Like, not only campaign, but like mostly multiplayer, especially the operations, huge big battles, chaos. You know, it was just something else. If I can go back to like 2017, 2018, when I was just like absolutely on that Battlefield 1 grind, I would go back immediately. But Battlefield 1, without a HUD, is like the most atmospheric game you can play. Like, for me, that's like nothing tops that, and the music just complements that perfectly. If you go from map to map, you get different songs. You know, if I hear a song and I close my eyes, I can see all the flashbacks, the war flashbacks, flashbacks that I had of the game. It just, for me, nothing tops that. Nothing tops that. Obviously, I know that probably objectively the Halo soundtrack, you know, could be higher, but it's a very personal thing here, okay? We're not talking about facts, we're talking about feelings. So yeah, for me, Battlefield 1, Halo, and Doom, that's my top 3. Like I said, from 10 to like 6 or 5, you know, you can switch around a bit. But yeah, that's my top 10. I'm sorry if I offended you or if I forgot a game, but please let me know in the comments what your top 10 list is. I would like to know for sure. I think that's quite interesting. It might change in the future. You know, I mean, I might throw all those games out when I'm like 10 years older. I'm like, nah, what was I thinking? But for now, you know, that's my top 10. And obviously, if I play new games, you know, new soundtracks might enter it. But yeah, for today, the 13th of August 2023, that's my list. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!
La 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 la.